working on a big, ambitious, awesome project? Well, stop now. Right now. Seriously, how long is this going to take? A few months? Turn that into a year or two. Ambition drives us to create cool things, but something is lost when you work on something for so long at a time. Let me tell you, back in 2013, I uploaded a game I made in 2013 called Pest Busters. I made it in a game design course in high school. I made other graphics and received instructions on coding the whole thing. I added 2 extra levels though. After high school I wanted to make an RPG, of course. A simple one though, with bad graphics and simple gameplay. Would you believe me if I told you I showed it to an instructor at a game design college? For my show reel. Yes, this trash. Yes, I did, and you know what? I'm proud of it. I dropped it, of course, after not being able to make pixel art the way I wanted. It was absolutely terrible. And decided to make a simple block breaker game for Halloween on Newgrounds, complete with jump scare at the end. It was okay, but what was important was that it was finished. And then I found this artist on Newgrounds called JMac96 who wanted to make a platforming game, and we decided to collaborate. And we managed to make it. It was pretty cool. But then something happened. This small little game we wanted to make, I wanted to make more of it. Should have taken 2 to 4 months, but it took a year because I was super ambitious. I wanted to do a multiplayer spin-off. I wanted bigger levels, and then my laptop broke. I did not have a Dropbox at the time, but trust me, I got one afterwards, and I lost 30% of what I added to the game. And we decided to not put on Newgrounds, and I took it off my website a while ago. I should have kept it there on the site to remind myself not to do something so stupid again. Then I crashed. I had no ambition at the time. Or arguably I had ambition, but knew that if I tried to make another game, it would have gone nowhere. So I wanted to start another project, but what? It wasn't until December, while I was sitting at my computer, I heard an Adult Swim ad for a game called Jerry's Game, where you pop balloons. I went to play it. It sucked. I looked at the game, stared even, pushed up my glasses, and I said to myself, I can do better than this. I immediately began copying from my mind how the game played, but added my own little twists and stuff. It was fun, addictive, and simple. And people love simple games. You might love ambition. You might like great, awesome AI and like cool new gameplay features. But you might like that. But the average player likes simple things. And there's nothing wrong with being simple. Just so long as you have something that twists things around a bit. And you know what? I was having fun making this. It was short, and it wasn't boring. You had plenty of good replay value. But I didn't learn from my mistake. I wanted to add more features to it. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I also wanted spin-offs. Anything to keep it from being called boring. I caught on to this mistake though. I learned that much. And like halfway between when the game was about to be complete, I went to go work on another game. In case I didn't finish this one, I didn't want it to be like 2014 where I didn't upload anything. So in March, I made Ghouls and Mazes in 3 days. And it wasn't great, I'll admit that, but it was done. It was a complete game. And if I didn't finish Bubble Horde that year, then I could have at least said that I made a game in 2015. I finished Bubble Horde that year, but due to the Flash demo not working so well, it got poor reviews. Well, mixed to poor. But I managed to complete it. I told myself I'd release it for $1 for PC. The .exe version works great, and I use that money to get my funds for my next project. And to this day, I haven't gotten over 20 downloads combined on both PC and and on Android. Special thanks to Goals and Mazes for being my test game for bringing games to Android. Hasn't been downloaded much despite being free on Android either. It crushed me a bit, and I knew I couldn't quit, so I did what I had to do to get back on the horse, and I had to make another small game. After this visual novel project I was working on completely crashed, and that game was called Lair of Zadaris, another small game, but it's become a favorite of mine. I have failed at making the games of my dreams come true thrice over. But no matter what, so long as I keep making a small game every year, I can say that I have 4 completed yet small games under my belt, and 1 out of 3 of my ambitious games completed as well. 5 titles fully made, completed out of 20-something demos and projects. And I'm proud of them. And you know what? I want you to at least, if you're working on some big project or something, just stop right now and make a small game. Just something really simple. Something small, maybe even something you're inspired by. Make it as small as possible, make it as simple as possible, and you'll look back at it and you'll say, I'm proud of this. At least once a year, make a small game. If you're a game designer and all you have to show for it is incomplete games and demos, then that won't look good at all on a portfolio, now will it? Well, thanks for listening. If you like, please like and subscribe and all that stuff. And take a look at my newest game I just made. It's called Colors of Music. I made it in 1 day. Now, if I can make a game in 1 day, trust me, I know you can too. Check it out, it's pretty fun.